Isn't that the herb those Adiran refugees need?
This one's mine.
Think worse than rust! I think worse than rust! I think worse than rust! Worse than rust!
This one's mine.
I think worse than rust!
I can't.
Worse than rust! I think worse than rust!
Thanks, soldier. Nothing stops me. I was just getting warmed up.
seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our heads.
Eckworth and Roth! 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 Be your sake! Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Back on my feet.
Eckworth and Roth!
Hey! Over here!
Eckworth and Roth!
Here it comes.
right behind you.
Captain better find something up there. All this is for nothing.
There's nothing up there. We both know it.
Back in the fight. No point in wasting bullets. One's mine.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire! Maybe they're willing to talk. Please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills us. Wait, so you're not deadly assassins sent by Captain Bardado to kill us and steal the luminous Audra out from under our corpses? We do now. I promise if we had any idea at all, we'd never have done any of this. We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to an alchemist in Paradis. My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to shore, but that's the least of our worries. You got it. But the Valians won't accept that as an excuse. They want Audra to replace what we took. Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra to replace what we lost. The deal was with an alchemist in Paradis named Sapiento de Falva. It was a well-paying deal, too. But as long as Bardado is after us, we have no choice. We give it to anyone else, and we're dead. If that means what I think it means, I'm all for it. Better odds than we have now. We're supposed to bring the Adra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting for us. If you somehow make it out alive with the Adra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
I don't agree with all of your Radiran laws, but you're right to be suspicious of animancy. Don't tell Liviana I said that. This is why I don't tangle with animancy.
Your boy's lack of trust is going to get them killed.
All gotta die some.
Is someone there?
I am worse than rust! I am worse than rust! I am worse than rust!
For you!
I am worse than rust! I am worse than rust! We'll sink! Isosu! Isoksogu!
You're a good friend. I won't let him through!
Seek! I am worse than rust! I am worse than rust!
Another glorious battle. Quiet as the depths.
I am worse than rust!
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
Hold it there, Aimika. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. But you're not them. Trevik and his scabby newts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. This is widely advised against. You see what I mean? So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the Adra, or I bring back their heads. Cute. No, Barrister, me. But failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that they were stolen in the first place. Well then, I guess we'll go. Bring me their heads! Found you!
Watch your left!
Ekworth and Roth! Ekworth and Roth!
That armor won't stop!
Be your sake! Ekworth and Roth!
Good shot!
Ekworth and Roth! Be your sake! Ekworth and Roth! Ekworth and Roth! Ekworth and Roth! Ekworth and Roth! Seek! Ekworth and Roth! Ekworth and Roth! and rust! Worth 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 and rust! Seek! Worth and rust!
Who's ready for more?
I've always hated spiders. Ow!
Hush now. Save your strength.
You say that like talking is actually going to make this harmful. Not the best time, envoy. Do you know how badly spider bites hurt?
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Wilt then grow again. What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Cull the sickness, clear the rot. Kill one to save the other. Still. Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Hope into tears. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
Fisherman missing. Last seen near the watermill, northwest of the river.
Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. I am indeed. Though, should I be honored or terrified that my name has found its way to you? Maybe both? Now, linear thinking may not be my forte at this moment, but I get the impression you wanted to speak to me. Ah, interesting. Rarely do cause and effect flow in this particular direction, but I'll go along. Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be. And to you as well, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
Jim. Oh, you're a brave soul, Spiders are bad enough, let alone big, mean bastards like Nasib.
A pleasure, envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Show it here. Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive. Be safe out there, you hear?
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him now, can I? You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial envoy. Stay out of her way.
Right. My mistake.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrow territory.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Smile, and you break it, you buy it. Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Paradise is getting more dangerous by the hour.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Battle Rock. The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take? Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself. You're that envoy, aren't you? The one who was, I started looking in high places. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but...
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked. Even here, you can't beat the view.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Loughlin? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adir?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almauer broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking. No, it's not that. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Good. Thank you. We appreciate the help, and we'd rather not relive our past.
A lot of people come here running from something. Most want to leave it behind.
Worth and rust!
Another win, but who's counting?
Yes, they'll never stop me.
I wonder what he thought would happen.
It's the envoy.
Here we go!
Nothing to see here, friend.
It's all right. I know who she is. Remember, we never saw each other.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on her, Soldice. She's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal. Pay the difference, or forget it.
Soldice, the envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on her bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready. Sure, whatever. And that's Captain Soldice. Thank you very much.
Heard you died and came back. Good trick.
Move back into Paradise?
Of course.
Oh, you're back. Praise Wodika. Ah, you've come back. Any news? Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodika.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
Rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing. Don't worry, this place is sturdier than it looks.
Supplies you need for prices you can afford.
Has to be around here somewhere. offense meant, but I need to keep this... If you must know, I am searching for an item of... I seem to have lost my wedding ring down the Oh, I would be forever grateful if you found...
Make sure you wash your hands.
Ah, there you are. Have you found my ring, perhaps? Indeed, that's the one. Please, give it to me. Thank you so much, my friend. You have no idea the favor you've done for me. Gods go with you.
No one tops my prices, guaranteed. Cheap wares for cheap folks.
Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at this dump. Thanks for the swollen nets, and for taking a weight off my shoulders.
it's really you! I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead? Tej, the ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot. Anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute. And I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rowatai's, we'll hear your screams from 3 blocks away.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. It's built on ruins, and the ruins are falling apart. Because of the roots, you know, and the earthquakes. We're looking for the man who built the temple, someone the locals call the Oracle. He's a... well, he's like you. A godlike. All the gods but one, I guess. Because this Oracle, he belongs to Aethys. And if the rumors are true, he's the very last of his kind.
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some truth to them.
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm stuck here and...
Take it easy, kid.
Sorry. Everyone at the embassy's too busy to help me, and I'm worried sick. Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
You died? But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you. None of the clerks believe my story. You've got some god looking out for you.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor. Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. And I can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adirans in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore?
Just Dawnshore? Must be slipping.
You just look like a drunken dwarf to me. Seen 1,000 of you roaming back home in Adir. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You wanna talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway. I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor? Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a Nimdut, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Right, that's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
Oh,
Good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find anything? I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods. Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Right behind you.
This is an outrage. There has to be a logical explanation, sir. That's the ring my father gave me. It went missing last month. Are you fencing stolen goods?
Oh, shut up. Never knowing to do such a thing.
If you're really quiet, you can hear actor Soul die. Just keep on walking.
Hail! I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. A group of smugglers. Vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned. A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
How big are we talking? Even Marius is a big, mean bastard compared to you.
Never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Says you, fishman. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. I hope you're right.
Best watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district. So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. So the little godkin has a spine. Good. Ripping it from your body will be a pleasure most exquisite. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you. We're... Not you, too. I can handle them.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You'd better hope you can.
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste. you don't take it, the adherents will. The other adherents, I mean.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. I'm sure we have nothing to say to one another.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
You're the talk of the town, Envoy. Everyone wants to meet you. Good nose. Hope you don't stick it in politics. They don't like envoys around here. They've been free for centuries. Surely you understand why they'd be nervous. And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. Straight to the point. As a matter of fact, they have. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right.
The Sparrowhawks used to be bullies. Now that Adair swept them into this neighborhood, they're bullies with a chip on their shoulder. Shipment or not, it's about time someone took them down a peg.
Aren't you amenable? I knew you'd be the right one for the job. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close. And my life would be easier if my pool...
I hope Elia's all right. Oh, sweetie. We're closed. Are you here to see Juliana? Or can I help you with something else? Belia? But she hasn't come by in a couple of months. Did something... Oh, I understand. Of course. It all makes sense now. That poor girl. She thinks everything that goes wrong is her fault. I'm glad she's found someone. Yes, I did. Just not in the way she thought I did. Or perhaps not in the way she wanted. Thank you for bringing that letter, though. I was worried about her. I'll send one back. That should make her feel better.
That's the apothecary.
There's no going...
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Ha! You and Deerens always think everyone's out to get you. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of saka.
Well, I heard the godlike have gold in their belt. Stand still.
Stop right
Watch
there.
yourself.
Don't mess with
Worth and rust! Worth and rust!
This time, you're
That's Thala. You really stepped in the saka now.
Worth and rust!
I got this.
Worth and rust! Worth and rust! Worth and rust! Be sick! Be sick! Worth and rust! Seek! Worth and rust! Seek!
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
That's one for us.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. Ludwig? The Death Guard?
Yes, the Death Guard. My guess is she'll scoop your eyes out first, so you can watch the rest from across the room.
Claviger Amond used to say she had the worst temper. I'd hate to be on the wrong side of it.
All right. I'll tell you what I know. Just keep her away from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Sanatore is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Well, I suppose it's the least I could do, considering I got you killed. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagined my day would be like. Quiet, Nimdut. Aye, aye.
Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth! We'll see! Worth and Roth!
Well, that was fun.
Hey, That looks like a totem to your burned queen.
Lavager Aemond allowed these interlopers onto our streets. And where did it get him? Slain! Murdered!
Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says.
Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever.
Well, that didn't take long.
You should
Get them!
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth! We sink!
That's mine! Time for a new weapon!
Eckworth and Roth!
See that? Take a moment, people.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber. Aiming through the best parties. I'm starting to see why Aemond was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. A cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
That's the Elven Queen of Adir, I think. They wasted no time putting that up when they got here.
Succumb to fear, friend.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse.
This is where the assassins are hiding. Temple seems like an odd choice.
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faith... My goodness, people say they're outlaws blending in with... But why... Wait... Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, to be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs. The door is on the... What difference is it to you? Don't take this the wrong way. As soon as I've tidied up my affairs...
Well, that's over. How about we go deal with the Nim dude who killed you? Stale air, thick darkness. And a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert.
Unseen, unheard.
Hold it. I've got your back.
Here they come. Here we go.
You're not getting away.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Left leg.
Find you better armor.
Worth and rough.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor. That should disable the pressure plates.
If you want help burning through that, just... say the word.
Coming in hot.
You take lead.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Good fighting. You know what that web means. Be ready.
More blessed spiders. Fui too bello.
Stand back.
Worth and rough.
Let's go. This one's mine.
Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth!
Point for you!
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods, not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
Keep quiet.
Ready, aim. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations. True.
Get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work. That key has to belong to that door over there. Right behind you.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Over there, 11. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
Worth and rust!
That's all of them.
Worth and rust! Worth and rust! Worth and rust! Worth and rust! Worth and rust!
Didn't think that was a pity. You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
See, everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends. You take lead.
Eyes open. They won't get past me!
Someone there? The envoy's here.
Is that all you got? Arms up!
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
We make a good squad.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Nimdut, someone's up ahead.
Worth and rot!
Heard something. Where'd you that come from?
Don't stand a chance!
I would have sent that thief on his way without our Bleste supplies.
Then he would have died.
How do you know? We didn't.
I should be out there, fighting. Behind.
Best be ready, in case anyone slips through.
Quiet as the depths.
I hope the envoy kills them all. That'll show him.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The whims of the gods are a mystery to us both. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You tell me, godlike. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Adir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Adir. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Yeah, what he said.
You're really letting us go? You are far more forgiving than I would be under the circumstances. Perhaps you are worthy of this great destiny. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ebbs on the placid shore. We learn we twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your Emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you. Adherents are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she backed that?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chase she needs.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely sing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
Mm-hmm. I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp.
Do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of...
People here venerate Andra despite the horrible passage from the mainland. Or maybe because of it.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakuo. I'll keep that in mind. It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. Putting trust in the gods is like wearing a blindfold in a dark room. You can't see, but there wasn't any light anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I can't wait to find out. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case. Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. You really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Strict is one thing, fanatical's another. The Rawatayan Navy's known for harsh punishment. When I served, we watched a gunner hold a red-hot cannonball while she sang our empire's anthem. All for trading some of our supplies on the side, mind you. It also resulted in one of the most effective navies in Aora, or so the argument goes. However, that approach won't win many allies in the Living Lands. As Ludwig will find out. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Night, envoy.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nimdude like Kai. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sap flowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.